Hi guys, sorry I'm a bit late, but we are going to another quarterfinal match. It's also a winner bracket from Mahjong Soul Official versus Miss Beajek Winter Freeze Arc. They're all decent players, have very impressive performance in the round of 16 games, which means Beajek has going win 5-4 situation with Swansball Waters. In the winner bracket, the team tiebreaker, they all will have a wonderful performance in both red and long note picks. I believe the Miss Beajek may be more focused on long note teams. They are more good at long note skill set. And for another team, Mahjong Source Official is seeding 2 in the qualifier, and they also got decent players in the both group stage and the playoffs. In Group B, they just win Fuma Formos with 4-1 situations, which Fuma Formo is also fighting. I believe they are also fighting in this round. And yeah, they in the round of 32 and in the round of 16, they both got a 5-0 situation and 5-1 situations pairs, which is a pretty good scores. And now we are going to quarterfinals. Who wins this round will be secured the top six placement in this tournament, which is really high compared that we have totally 18 teams participating in this tournament. More than 18, I should say. Okay, so we are going to the Stamina jump stream peak in this round. A new slot because we are going to round of 11. And I also should say I will competing for this match, and Netcore, which is also a professional commentator, will going to help me. How is going, Netcore?
Hello, Roj. Very good to be commentating with you in the booth. So it looks like we have just seen this match start right now. So kind of just getting into it, pretty much.
Yes, it's a dance pick. In the last match, both players got a very high score. From all players got nearly double S, only a few 200 diamonds here. So I'm not sure what will happen in this match.
Yeah, and what a match we're actually going to be seeing today. In our C2 versus Seed 7 in quarterfinals. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this race 1, right?
Race 3. It is Stamina jump stream peak.
Oh yeah, now I remember the map. Yeah, so honestly, for both teams like this, I wouldn't really be expecting too much of a problem for both teams to be fairly comfortable with it, especially just by looking at all these players. Kochman and Donex, I do know that they are very prominent to many World Cup players. And Malsa and Klobuk are also very prominent players as well. So we still have that 4-way 99.9. So even at 1-200 is going to be pretty detrimental. So with this map, again, kind of kicking in 3 minutes. It's very trilly, I would say, as well. Especially if you do contrast it to Race 1. I mean, never mind, not Race 1, Race 2. That's definitely more oriented around trills. Kind of more what you'd see, something like, kind of more Quadra Phoenix like. But all the players are still holding on very well. Nothing's really going to be snapping them in the tracks. We still kind of have the outro, which is So very funny long throws. So that could be the potential deciding factor if we still see things going this way. And as I say that, Caution actually finds pretty early. I do believe that was a 100, which is going to swing the lead back over to our Team Blue. And we just see it for the outro. Still, outro could be one of the deciding factors as well. We only have a 1,000 point lead.
Yes, that's not so much part left, and it's a break point in the first month the Team Red pick. So all players got a very awesome performance here. The co-champions maybe route or stamina in the last part go 3, 15 judgments here, which caused the Team Blue finally managed to get a chance to win this map with a double ice for both players. Awesome performance.
Really good performance from everyone. Donix having the MVP ratio of nearly at the double digit, nearly a double digit 300 count as well. Also taking that MVP, which we're in for a match here, everyone. So, kind of looking over the protects and bans. That was actually Team Red's protect as well. That they did go to their first probably for confidence. So they banning the LN, banning LN pick, and LN2. Mahjong still banning Rice 7. Mr. Beajek's arc, going for that Rice 6 protect. So now, they're actually going to be going into our Rice 5. Okay, we'll be back in right a second. We just have to do something really quick, but it won't take very long. So while we're kind of in it, Pavan is going to be getting something for. Pavan is actually getting something as well. Not really too surprised. So Rice 5 is going to be the mixed Rice pick. Kind of around Vocal W as well. I would say a bit more Vocal W as well. Okay. And we know more technical issues. Okay. Epic Band, pretty prominent mapper, especially I would say for more mixed race stuff, technical stuff as well. So very interested to see how both these teams will perform. It's more of a unique map compared to Rice Freeze, so actually it's probably to be expected to be a bit lower.
So as a dump technical map, if I'm not making mistake, the pattern is still more regular. So I guess the things will similar with Rise 3 or Rise 2 we will facing in the futures. And it's also a very interesting thing that Mr. Beajek they are fighting in the right map, because as we all know they are good at long node picks in the former rounds, especially for round of 16 and round of 13-2. So if they got a miss or maybe got a break point, I think it's not a stable pick for Team Blue. So if they can win, that's a good thing. But if they got a break point, also got a break point here, it may be turned back to Team Red's advantage.
When we get to the second Ki, it's going to be more one-hand shrill oriented. It's just something you got to watch out for, and hopefully you can transition in and out pretty well, because you know you don't really want to break combo on a map like this. It would be very hard to recover. So yeah, we already see actually Mausa also finding a drop, which might already be the deciding factor just for the consistency from Pavan and Donax.
As we all know, it's still in the quarterfinals map pools, means that the map pool is still accuracy or consistency based. That means even a miss will make the result be operators or people who can full combos who will be that also miss in the last part, but that doesn't matter. The outcome as already shows here. So as I said before, even a single 15 judgment may make a huge impression. That may be a huge more difference if some misses happened.
So Mahjong Soul is going to be taken back. The very fun. Soul is going to equalize out. As you did say, that does kind of put the advantage back into Mahjong Soul. But anything can still happen, just judging by both these teams. Again, as you said, it's still quarterfinals, so we're still oriented more about the accuracy. But again, we're still kind of climbing into the physical, but just kind of by skill, both these teams. Yeah, as you said, it's more accuracy oriented, so a miss or even a couple of mid judgments could be pretty detrimental for deciding the factor.
So we are going back to Team Blue's pick, which both players got a break point in the first pick. I guess it may be a more pity thing since the race is Team Red protect and Team Blue protect race 6. They're still not being picked. Okay, the Team Red going to pick long node pick. Maybe they have already noticed that the Team Blue may in suffering with long node players, which cause their aim to focus on right fighting.
Into technical hybrid. So, just judging by the performance from their Rice 5 pick. Yeah, from the Rice 5 pick. Not really ideally too surprised I'd be more oriented towards technical hybrid. So now they are. Oh no, it's not. I think it's Kashmir.
So we have 3 hybrid picks in this week. One is more focused on jump stream based technicals. I mean, maybe some shield happens here just, and another one is more technical focus.
Yep. So this one going to be more 50-50 hybrid, I would say. And it also looks like Kochman is going to be subbing in for Donax for this pick. Pretty interested to see how this kind of does turn out.
I believe that Beajek should be played this map as round of 16 or round of 32 or even in the group stage, but actually they not. So that may be a key that shows Team Blue may in suffering players. That can explain why they are going to picking Rice instead of long node picks. But Koshaipa missed in the first part. I guess it may be a 15th.
That is a pretty rough start. But again, at least it is very early on the map. And again, 3 minutes long, so there's a small bit of room for error. But if it's just really if Team Blue can hold on to the consistency, then the deciding factor could already be, well, decided by now. But we're just going to have to see when we do jump into it.
As you can see, the score difference will be closer and closer soon because the Team Red overall have a better accuracy, especially for Koshaipa. Even they missed in the first part, they still climb up the accuracy to the 99.7 accuracies. I think it's pretty good. So in the middle of the match, but Koshaipa missed again, which may be a huge impact because it's a race apart. That means the combo scores won't reach back in soon.
You really gotta watch out for this map. Like, you have to manage a lot. Like, the different snapped releases, and bursts as well. A couple of 1/6 bursts, which, you know, can kind of throw a couple of players off, and some of the anchors. Slight accuracy drop for Team Blue, but again, look at Team Red. Koshman had recovered their accuracy. It's just really the combo that's going to be hindering the score. And Pabin is still holding on to that 99.8. And Koshman actually did find their common break on one of those islands, releasing it too early.
Which another combo break from Coachapens, the scores become huge and huge, and it's already 15% passes passed, and it's in the killer pass. Looks like a Kiro Bok facing a lot of challenge here, which caused a huge accuracy drops. That maybe give Team Red a chance to get back. And as we all know, the Coachapens. You go.
Well, yeah, as you were saying, Hotman actually is definitely climbing back up. Actually, again, the second half going to be more focused on releases and smaller gaps. That Hotman is just taking these very nicely, which is going to swing the lead back. A very good recovery by them, but we still have around the final 6 of the map, so it's still not over yet. We still have the outro, which it's going to follow near enough the same format as the intro, which I do believe all players did really, manage it fairly fine. But you just really have to manage those shields alongside as well.
Should I say it's already in the end of the map, and the score leading from Team Red, it's become huge. Even they suffering a lot in the early parts, they still managed to win their peak. Which are very solid resource here from Team Red. They can surely win the other hybrid pick or even unknown picks, I believe.
It's pretty. That might be a red. I honestly probably be obliged to say that it's a pretty red flag for Mr. Beajek's winter arc, especially when you kind of look at a player like Pavin, even Koshpen as well, holding on to that very solid PA, just with the misses. But as well, Pavin take the MVP with 996.4. That'd be something to watch out for, and could probably be a pretty big step up the ladder for them if they do want to pick some more LN oriented picks, maybe even some more just technical price as well.
And also, but it may be a hint that people may need to using a technical parts to check in the keyboard when there's something unexpected misses happens. As we all know, the Coachapens miss a lot of parts that is just a red part, and it's not a huge challenge for him actually, but they actually miss. And next one, the Team Blue still picking the red. They are going to for red fan. A typical.
So it looks like So it looks like that. Yep. It's gonna be our street pick, which honestly, not really too surprised. Blue team would be more obliged to be going for some picks like that. Donald's again is going to be swapped out for Koshpen as expected. Okay. Maybe something like Rise 2 I was probably expecting Blue team to pick, but again that could still be up their alley. But we're just going to see about these teams perform. Again, pretty tough pick, especially having, denser snappings. A couple of one. It's gonna have pretty denser snappings already, as you can see from the BPM. Or I do believe we go up to around the mid 200 mark on some of those stream bursts. So I already kind of what I was saying up in the intro, actually getting a bit more stabilized. All players kind of, managing those streams fairly simple. Again, it's a kind of more of a taste test of what to expect pretty much for the rest of the map. However, we do get some denser snappings when you do get into the later maps, especially the Kias. So again, the intro is just going to be more oriented around the 1/4 and 1/5 snapping streams. So just around the 200 BPM mark for some of those streams. Okay, so now we're just going to really have to see how both these teams do focus on the Ki. Again, you're going to have to kind of focus more on those middle column trills, some of those mini jacks as well, which Malza does find a trap in one of them, which is just going to swing the lead instantly over to Mahjong Soul. So, again, the Ki's are kind of mid-length in. Again, it's just more managing the first and second Ki. Which now, again, the first Ki is over, so it's just more kind of shaking off the dust of the boots, which Malza is pretty much doing. It was a fairly clean miss, though. Okay, so kind of before the second Ki, Malza is finding another drop on the break, which is not really going to help out their team's favor. If Mahjong Soul could just hold on to their combo, they can pretty much it'd be a fairly comfortable lead to secure their next point. So, second Ki is going to be, again, around the same as the first, but we are focusing, but there is more of a focus on some of the mini jacks as well, and it doesn't really look like that any players are going to be crumbling down during this part. So just gonna have to see from the outro, which it's going to be kind of following those around I would say, fairly angry stream, but everyone's just eating it up, but Malza finding a drop near the end. So again, very good performance by everyone, even without the misses. Actually, nah, even without the misses, I really doubt the lead would have swung back. But again, haven't taken the MVP to 996. Donak's not really too far behind, and Clubbuck as well. So we do have a 2 v1 double S, which is very impressive scores overall from everyone. And again, it's really just going to be, as Russians say, still going to be more focusing around the accuracy. For lower seeded teams, again, it might be more of a challenge to get to break through the 970k mark. But for teams like this, and some more of the higher seeded teams, it's kind of really scores like this, which, it's a bit more standard compared to the higher bracket compared to what we see in the lower bracket.
Yes. So I also surprised that Team Blue did very, very well with shows in the last one race 1 pick. Like the last match we are already see seeding 1 versus seeding 8, they also played pretty close in that speed map. I believe this map is maybe a key point that lower seed player can win upper seed players if they can practicing well, and this flow base is actually unlikely to got a mishaps. I guess even the MALZ that players just a bit nervous in the rest part or have something keyboard issues. And from the ratios and the judgment says they still have lots of chances to win in that map. If they win that map, that will be 2 versus 2 points. Things will be much different.
You definitely said it. So, LNX first stage. Gonna be the hard element. I mean, all the Olympics look very hard, but again, this is gonna be more. I would say this is kind of more of a wild card for end. Hold on. Yeah, LNX is gonna be more focused around the wild card, so a bit of everything pretty much, but it is still a very dense map. So it's just kind of something all players kind of have to focus on, and definitely finding some of those misses will be pretty detrimental.
Consider
Again,
especially this difficult picks from the long node picks. It may be much more challenging compared to the last hybrid 2 for Team Blues.
Pretty much just managing that. It's just pretty much managing this LN jump stream. I would say it's more kind of broken-esque jump stream. But all players still managing that intro fairly well. Again, the difference is very minimal while all players just kind of find their equal footing. but stuff aren't really going to be picking up until, well, we see the vocals pick up a small bit. So again, there shouldn't really be too much of a challenge for most players. OD standpoint 4 is kind of in the middle of the ground when you're trying to find your comfy zone for some of those releases. But now, as we do get into the next key eye, we're seeing more of that broken jump stream. We're seeing a lot of these around the shields. I'd say that again, all players are still keeping very consistent on it. Also dropping a small bit of accuracy on some of those shields. Gotta just be able to focus on everything. By the way, for the first key eye, pretty much the first key eye done, actually does start to favor a lot more towards Mahjong Soul, especially that club. I also did find that combo break as well, which is gonna give Team Red a pretty hefty advantage. But we still have half the map left. Again, we do have 2 more pretty big drops, which again at 3 minutes kind of be consistent on all these elements, which is not really going to be, which you could see a couple of combo breaks. Actually, Clubbook and Malza losing a small bit of accuracy as well on some of those. And around that break part, again, still having some of those tough releases. Okay, now we're jumping into the second key eye again. I think all these players are definitely more comfortable on the key eye compared to some of the releases. Especially that, we haven't really seen any accuracy drops from Team Red, and actually Team Blue are climbing back up this one with the accuracy. Never mind, as soon as I said that, Club Up does finally drop, which is only just going to be increasing the lead a bit more. We still do have the outro though, which again, this key eye is much longer compared to our first key eye. So now we just have the last 100k, which again, anything can still happen. Club Up finding a drop again, but the remaining 3 players still holding on to that full combo. Never mind. Donex does find a drop, but I think it is going to be too late in the map to really make a difference. Again, haven't taken the MVP with the 1-200, also being the only single-digit 200 count in the lobby. Which still is very impressive. But we still have the 4-way 970 plus, which still is very impressive by every player. You still gotta manage, the denser snappings on some of those LNs with the broken jump stream, the shields, pretty much the entire LN, screaming LN down your face. And it does look like Team Blue are going to be jumping into their Protect Rice 6. So again, hopping into another technical pick, which will kind of be interesting to see, just because we have seen what Team Red are pretty capable of on. We have seen what Team Red are pretty capable on some of the other technical picks, as we did see with Hybrid 2 and Rice 5 as well. So it's definitely kind of going to be a really interesting pick.
So I believe they still have lots of chances in this map because this map have lots of high-speed grids and high-speed limit jacks which have above 200 BPM, as I said before in the other matches. In the first part, there are lots of 1 Division 12 better snaps patterns, which is still high enough and hard to control accuracies. And in the later parts, the spike patterns become more, and especially in the earned hero parts, it's very difficult to holding full combos. Lots of the teams, especially even from the top seed players, they also got misses in the end parts. So maybe that will be a chance for Team Blue if they can manage to get full combos.
I would totally agree with that. Like, already just by the map, you have to. It's more. It's definitely more of a classical. It's definitely more oriented classical. More of a classical technical pick. So it's definitely going to be a lot different to what we've seen. Something against something like Race X, Race 5, and again, you know, it's very trill heavy as well. And you know, you do have all the pretty tough snappings at 158 BPM actually. Again, you have to manage the technical at the start, more the streamy areas near the end, and again you still have to focus on the outro, which could swing the lead as well. So Name is actually going to be getting subbed in for Donix in this pick.
So good news is looks like Team Red have all players playing in the lobbies. Both nickname X, Hyphen, and Koshipens are all play a map at least once before. And for Team Blue, they suffering teams with Beajek haven't present, but Melita and Koto Bark, and they all play the review map. I'm not sure the TLG has played a map before. Looks like they never changed the roster so far.
It's gonna be pretty interesting to see. How well these teams do manage. Again, it's just more of a blink of an eye map, pretty much. Again, 2 minutes. It feels very quick. Pavan actually finding a drop at the very start, but just kind of judging by the format of this map, and again, how he did miss at the very intro, especially that Malzo did trade it back. It's not really going to make too much of a difference. Crew's really going to have to be waiting into the first KI to see how both these players do fare. Here we go. There's a pretty simple jump stream and some of those mini jacks as well before we do get into it. Again, kind of focusing on some of those anchors, a lot of those trills as well, which again, every player is really managing them very well. But you never know, until they can break, which would not really be nice because it is very hard to recover, especially when you do focus on some more of those snappings. But with the first key out of the way. We still have to wait for the second half, which is going to be harder than the first half, because again, we do speed up to some of those 262 BPM streams, and of course you do have the outro, which is very angry also. So Mazda finding another drop again, which is not really going to be helping their favor. Clubbook also holding on to the highest accuracy in the lobby with that 99.92, but we're going to have to see how all these players do fare near the end. Again, you still have to manage those 150 mini jacks, along with some of those densely snapping trills. Nickname finding a drop there as well. It's pretty much all bets are off near the outro. And as we do get into it, we still have just the outro left, which again, you're going to be having some of those alternating jacks, which everyone's still managing very well. Honestly, that's honestly pretty impressive, holding on to the outro. And Clubbook taking the MVP as well, the 997, V1 double S, and 82 300s as well. If having also having that 66 300, just that miss is going to be costed them the MVP in the V1 double S. So that will give Mahjong Soul potential match. That will give Mahjong Soul match points. So, and that actually does give him a pretty good advantage because that was a breakpoint. So they do get the next pick. So anything, it will be on the board for them. But they will still have to pick wisely, as it is not over yet. So they're going to be jumping into Hybrid 3. So Hybrid 3,
It's more like technical hybrid patterns, like hybrid 2 in the former Mampus.
yeah, you will be right. Technical accuracy. So I'm gonna see how both these teams fare. So again, I don't think we will be seeing any subs from Mahjong Soul. It's still gonna be Pavan and Nickname. And I wouldn't really be too surprised if Mahjong Clubak would also be playing this. Although I haven't seen the other players yet, I do believe. But you know, that might not be available right now.
Actually, it looks like a technical hybrid patterns, but I think not too much e-aggregate patterns happens here. I think it's still more a consistent, not too much point to misses. Unlike Rise 6, there are lots of mini jacks, so everyone will be misses at the end or even in the middle of the map. This map is still more focused on accuracy. As I said before, is it in quarterfinals? Not too hard to force people. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. So, again, 3 minutes. Definitely going to be a consistency test as well. From the intro, it's pretty much for the first quarter. It is fairly simple, where it's just mostly going to be the corn. So it's going to be more of a LN consistency test. It's going to be more that, and you do have some of those rice bursts as well, in pretty simple hybrid fashion. And again, everyone finding it off. Everyone just kind of stepping on the gradient, kind of dipping their toes into the map. Which after the intro, again, actually is still fairly similar. However, it's going to be Mahjong Soul holding onto that lead with Pavan 99.85. 99 not too far behind, and we do have a two-way 99.6 for Team Blue. But again, 3 minutes long, so we still do not. So there's still a small bit of room for error.
Looks like Team Red got a lot of advantage here by very high accuracy. The Pavan, who is MVP in their teams, is still have a very high accuracy leading in the entire lobby, 99.84. Even I guess it only got a few 200 in there, especially in the hybrid map, means actually the low judgment may be more common compared to the other picks.
Actually, Mal's finding 2 drops, one just there, and one we did see a small bit earlier. But as we do get into around the second half, we're going to be seeing this. We're going to be seeing more of these 2-0. We're going to be seeing some of those 2-0 releases. However, definitely a lot more unique snappings. So, again, as he said, more technical accuracy. So, all players actually holding on fairly well. As I just said, that Clubbuck does find a drop. It was fairly clean though, but with a 24k point difference and only a quarter of the map left, if Mahjong Soul can just hold on to their combo, I think it will work out in their favor. So here we are into the final 200k in the map, where we're going to be seeing kind of a fairly similar format to what we've seen at the start. So, as we can see, all players still pretty much eating this up. Again, it's just kind of some of those unexpected combo breaks or some of those misjudgments that definitely turn the tide for these players. And with just no map left, it is gonna Mahjong Soul are gonna be taking that match point, giving them their lead into the winners bracket semis for next week. So well done to all players. Really good fight. Both players did put up. And really interested to see how both these teams will fare next week. Again, for Team Blue, it's not over, as I do have the losers bracket as well. So yeah, well done to both players. I mean, not both players, well done to both teams. So that's pretty much going to be it for um. That's pretty much going to be it for I do believe this hour. I have not looked at the bracket yet. I've not really looked at the bracket yet, so I'm not really too sure on who both teams are going to be facing next week.
So they will facing Gold Friend ESMR and the Vivid Division status winners. Both players, which one is United States MW national roster, and another one is very good at East Asian teams, I believe. So for the lower of this match, Miss Beajek will play in facing the Oh My Day Skylanders versus the Malaysian +1 Indus winner, and this match, Bennett's Goodman versus Aaron's Idols in Split. I believe it's happening right now, which only 5 minutes remaining. This match is winner.
I do believe Eerie Idiot placed in forfeit. I'm not really too sure though. Let me just quickly check that again.
And also they wanted to have a tiebreaker showcase. TP for fans. It's really hard tiebreaker compared to the former rounds because the length is already increased to 6 minutes. Actually, overall the entire map's length has already increased for about 13 seconds from nearly 2 minutes with 15 seconds to 3 minutes to 13 seconds. Hi, Position F. Hi, Position.
Hello.
But
Hello.
I guess you might in the wrong channels.
Oh wait, am I in the wrong channel?
Yeah, our channel is Twitch channel, which streaming match is already in. We just watching TV for fans. But you can stay here and waiting this TV for fans with us.
Yes. Feel like I'm there. I just might want to add on that I have not looked at the tiebreaker yet, so it's just going to be more of a sight read for me.
Yeah, the tiebreaker anyway is tiebreaker. All patterns will be shown in the entire tiebreaker. Also, these have a lot of BPM change as the long note 3 or even the I guess another red 6. Those picks the difficult points. So it's really complex patterns. I believe who have an overall better skill sets will have a better advantage in this map.
Okay. I can't stay. I do have plans. For now at Fortune UTC. So I will be leaving you. So again, thank you for Rush. For joining me in the commentary booth, and good luck to you and Potassium for commentating this tiebreaker. So good luck to both players, and good luck to everyone. Well done to everyone's performance today. So thank you, and well, take care. Bye.
Bye. I should say I'm also gonna to leave. Let's just enjoy the tiebreaker itself. And thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.
我は困なりこの心に曇りなどはなくそこな個人は敵かそれならば火を放て誰か泣いてよあまねく希望のあるところはあなたの思ってこれぞ希望の形なり祭りとあらば緩む財布の紐を狙え遊びじゃねんだ地獄の坂さえもなんとやら月が出た佐渡の二つ今の通りじゃ遠ざとあるけどその正体は知れぬまま次から次へ移ろうしその始まりより至るまで全ての想いを見渡すと悩み乱れて心地移ろ今が満ちれば希望をこの手に宴もたけなわか四季の重みを覚めよう三に一体時伏せて恨むなかれよ年々期しかしてどちらも負けられぬ全ての希望のために待ってみせよう今一度さあ心の命ずるまま人気爆発捨てる乱れる希望の声よ舞台の
So that's all. That's end of our second quarterfinal winner bracket match. And congratulations again, Mahjong Source Official win this match with 6-1 points. And right now we have another match happens real now, which is All My Day Skylanders versus the Malaysians +1 Indus. It's still going on the official Twitch Steel channel, so stay tuned. And we will going to see this match later. We still have lots of matches remaining also, which is Spawn Waters and Retail Retail those 5 polygons and other so much matches happened today and the tomorrows. That's all. Bye, and go to we can still checking our YuEast schedules in the main sheet or other placement. Anyway, hope you can enjoy Touhou Project Mania Cup and see you soon.